Good evening, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue the study of the international logistics. My name is Felipe. I'd like to invite you to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give a like. Don't forget to support this channel with donations. Activate the notifications. Follow me in Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Share this video with your friends. Thank you very much. Add a commentary, make your question. Remember, if you're going to buy at internet, click in the link below at the description, Amazon and Shopee. This labor, similarly, the French government has taken initial steps to abolish guaranteed employment for French dock workers, a practice which has existed since the 1940s. These labor reforms generally result in a substantial reduction in docks workers, coupled with higher productivity requirements per worker. Not surprisingly, the reforms have often been met with strong resistance by dock workers. This resistance has taken a variety of forms, such as strike, cargo theft or destruction, damage to port equipment and property, assaults, and murder. Indeed, labor reforms at the French port of Marseille have resulted in repeated strikes, physical assaults on port or non-port employees, broken windows, rock throwing incidents, and random gunshots. Choosing the port. Port selection choices made by logistics managers play an integral role in the efficiency of their global logistics pipeline. A poor choice of ports can cause delays in either pickup or delivery of the cargo, lost or damaged freight, and higher costs for cross-border shipments. Although a basic consideration in port selection involves cargo compatibility, the port's capability of handling particular types of freight, there are a number of other selection factors that can be considered by the logistics manager. For example, when individual ports had fairly captive hinterlands, port selection was often determined by the location of the facility. Although location is still an important consideration, it is no longer the overriding factor in port selection. In fact, a recent article discussed approximately 15 factors to consider in port selection, including cost, security, labor, customs, equipment availability, and the presence of foreign trade zones. Even after a choice is made, it is sometimes necessary to make a temporary charge. For example, in early 1994, Mexican growers of kabocha squash who usually exported their product to Japan, Los Angeles had a mildfly problem, and the squash was vulnerable to infestation. Port selection factors: large and or odd-sized freight, large volume shipments, handling charges, loss and damage, equipment availability, pickup and delivery, shipment information, claims handling, special handling. Within group imports and rankings: small shippers, large shippers, freight forwards, ocean carriers, water ports. Note: most important, less important. Table 9.1 presents the results involving recent studies of port selection factors among international water ports, water carriers, international freight forwarders, larger U.S. shippers, and smaller U.S. shippers. Interestingly, there is general agreement among the five groups that equipment availability, a low frequency of loss and damage, and convenient pickup and delivery times are the three most important factors in port selection. Note, however, that both smaller and larger shippers place greater importance on shipment information than to the ports, an indication that shippers prefer ports with strong freight handling and information capabilities. Note that handling charges are mentioned. To the shippers of a container, the port charges may be included within the overall rates and absorbed by the vessel operator. For vessel operator or for shippers or vessel loads of bulk cargo, there are a number of port charges that may have to pay directly. These include dockage fees assessed on vessel length and time in port, and wharfage fees, which applies to cargo handled over the wharf. There are also charges for water supply and other services. Foreign trade zones. Another important aspect of competition among water ports involves foreign free trade zones. Foreign trade zones (FTZs) or special economic zones, as they are called in some countries, are areas designated by the government of a country for the duty-free entry of goods. Some FTZs exist adjacent to exports. Foreign trade zones allow various operations, such as manufacturing, assembly, make book, break book, and storage to be conducted in a home country rather than abroad. While conducting these operations, Dutch payments are delayed until products officially enter the customs territories of individual countries. In the United States, liquor importers are good customers of FTZs because they can delay paying duties as well as buying state and federal liquor tax stamps. One another function the FTZs offer is that they allow a product to be labeled or altered so that they pass through an important nation's customs or other inspectors. Sometimes barrels used as spices may be too unclean for USDA inspectors, so they are cleaned by an FTZ so they pass inspection. Where duties are assessed on basis of weight, goods are cleaned up before importing so that duties are not paid on discarded materials. The popularity of FTZs has grown